Good afternoon, everybody. Okay, today we are going to learn subtopic 2.5, the last subtopic in this chapter, that is the compensation point. Compensation point, you can refer your textbook, page 52. Alright, what is the compensation point? Compensation point is the level of light intensity when the rate of respiration equal to the rate of photosynthesis. Right, so the compensation point ni ialah level of light intensity when the rate of respiration equal to the rate of photosynthesis. Meaning, at this point, the rate of carbon dioxide release equal to the rate of carbon dioxide uptake. Okay, so tak ada perbezaan kepekatan carbon dioxide between the environment and the leaf, right? Because at this point, the rate of carbon dioxide release equal to the rate of carbon dioxide uptake. Okay, pada masa ni kadar respirasi dengan fotosintesis adalah sama. This is what we call compensation point. Alright, at night, rate of respiration is small compared to the rate of photosynthesis. That means during the night, oxygen absorbed by the leaf is small, right, compared to the oxygen release. Okay, because the rate of respiration is small compared to the rate of photosynthesis during the night. Okay. When the low light intensity rate of respiration equal to rate of photosynthesis. Maksudnya dalam cuaca yang sejuk, cahaya matahari yang rendah, okay, at this point, rate of respiration is equal to rate of photosynthesis. That means the gases is exchanged between the leaf, okay, dalam bahagian daun sahaja. Okay. During the light intensity high light intensity, okay, rate of photosynthesis more than rate of respiration. Okay, sebab cahaya matahari banyak, jadi fotosintesis dapat berlaku dengan kadar yang sangat tinggi. Okay, so tiga-tiga ni adalah perbezaan rate, okay, differences of the rate of photosynthesis and respiration. So here, this is what we call compensation point. Okay, pada kadar respiration equal to rate of photosynthesis. Okay, now we want to compare. Okay, we want to compare, right, the cellular respiration in plant and photosynthesis. So if you see the word comparison, that means you must write the similarities and differences. What are the similarities? What are the differences? The similarities, you must write the word both. Okay, if comparison question, biasanya dia boleh keluar dalam soalan essay. Right, both processes take place in all plants. Okay, all plants carry out photosynthesis, all plants carry out the cellular respiration. Both processes involve the uptake and release of gases. Okay, both of these processes release carbon dioxide, also uptake carbon dioxide, release oxygen, also uptake oxygen. What are the differences? Photosynthesis occurs only in all green plants, but cellular respiration occurs in all living organisms, including human. So, kita juga menjalankan cellular respiration. But photosynthesis, only green plants carry out the photosynthesis. Photosynthesis happens in a cell that contains chlorophyll. If the cell does not have any chlorophyll, so no photosynthesis takes place at that cell. Cellular respiration happens in all cells, including human cells. Photosynthesis type of metabolic reaction, anabolism. Still remember what is the anabolism? Okay, we learn anabolism in chapter respiration. I think form 4 punya syllabus kan? Okay, cellular respiration is catabolism. Right? Okay, photosynthesis take place in the chloroplast. Cellular respiration take place in the mitochondria. Raw material is carbon dioxide and water. What are the raw material of the cellular respiration? Glucose and oxygen. Product, photosynthesis, glucose and oxygen. Cellular respiration, the product is carbon dioxide, water and energy. Okay. And photosynthesis, light energy is needed. Cellular light energy is not needed. Kita tidak memerlukan cahaya matahari tetapi kita tetap juga boleh menjalankan cellular respiration. Okay, this is the comparison between cellular photosynthesis and cellular respiration. Okay, now we are going to study what are the relationship between the light intensity and compensation point. Okay, light intensity and attainment of compensation point. So as we know, at the compensation point, the rate of photosynthesis is the same as the rate of respiration. So the glucose produced in photosynthesis is used in the respiration of plants. Okay, kita balik kepada perbezaan yang kita tengok tadi. Where the respiration use glucose. Photosynthesis produce glucose. So glucose produced in photosynthesis is used in respiration of plants. Alright, look at the graph here. So this is the compensation point. So here increasing the light intensity. Starting from the low to high light intensity. Ini kita nak tengok the rate of respiration and photosynthesis. Increasing uptake of carbon dioxide. Maksudnya di kawasan yang atas ni, peningkatan kepada uptake of carbon dioxide. Sebab masa atas ni, light intensity juga high, maksudnya kadar photosynthesis juga tinggi. Okay. Here, increasing of carbon dioxide. Maksudnya, carbon dioxide menurun lah. Okay, uptake of carbon dioxide decrease. This one, uptake of carbon dioxide increase. Okay, salah ni. Decrease. Nanti saya betulkan. So yang ke bawah ni, uptake of carbon dioxide decrease. Yang atas ni, uptake of carbon dioxide increase. At this level, uptake of carbon dioxide equal. So that we said this is the compensation point. So here uptake of carbon dioxide equal. Okay, carbon dioxide uptake and release equal. Sama banyak. Kita namakan sebagai compensation point. So when the light intensity continues to increase beyond the compensation point, the rate of photosynthesis become faster. Okay, compare to the rate of respiration. Here lah. Right, this is the, maksudnya semakin cahaya meningkat, semakin tinggi kadar photosynthesis. So at this time, carbon dioxide need to be absorbed from the atmosphere to compensate the rate of its usage in photosynthesis. Right? So here, the rate of photosynthesis is more compared to the rate of respiration. So net gain in sugar, right? Maksudnya the rate of glucose production exceed lah. Okay, the rate of the glucose usage. Maksudnya kat sini banyaklah penghasilan glucose. Sebab apa? Rate of photosynthesis higher. Here, the rate of respiration more compared to the rate of photosynthesis. So, net loss in glucose or net loss in sugar. Why? Because glucose used in respiration is faster than glucose produced in photosynthesis. So, remember, photosynthesis produce glucose. Okay, respiration use glucose. Okay, respiration use glucose. Alright. So here, when the rate of respiration higher compared to rate of photosynthesis, so the glucose used is more compared to the glucose produced. So net loss in glucose or sugar. Okay. Here the rate of photosynthesis is higher. So that the production of glucose is more compared to the using of the glucose. So dia meningkatkan net gain in sugar or in glucose. Alright, understand? Compensation point. Maksudnya compensation point ni kita nak tengok the different between the rate, the differences of the rate of photosynthesis and respiration. Okay? Any question about the compensation point?
No, cikgu.
Faham So analyze saja dia punya graph. Okay? Analyze saja dia punya graph. Kena ingat kalau bahagian atas ni maksudnya photosynthesis higher. Bahagian bawah ni respiration higher. Okay, sebab respiration tidak memerlukan tenaga cahaya matahari. Okay. Now kita nak predict the effect on plant growth if the rate of photosynthesis and the rate of cellular respiration remain at its compensation point. Maksudnya tak berubah. Sama rata saja respiration and photosynthesis. So apa akan berlaku kepada pertumbuhan pokok? Okay, if the rate of photosynthesis and the rate of cellular respiration remain at its compensation point, okay, the rate of glucose usage is the same as the rate of production of glucose. Maksudnya glucose yang digunakan sama banyak dengan glucose yang dihasilkan. The plant would not be able to store food. Yalah, sebabnya keluarkan saja glucose, respiration dah guna semula. So plant cannot store food. No excess sugars can be used for growth and other vital living processes. Okay, tak ada lagi dah sebabnya bila glucose produced by photosynthesis, then that glucose is used back for the respiration. No excess glucose, no excess sugar can be used for the growth. Okay, so tak boleh simpan maksudnya tak ada gula berlebihan untuk pertumbuhan. No excess oxygen can be released into the atmosphere to sustain other living organisms. So human also affected, okay, terkesan dengan compensation point if the compensation point remain because no excess oxygen can be released. Respiration produce oxygen. Respiration, photosynthesis produce oxygen. Respiration use the oxygen at the same level. So no excess oxygen to be released. So kita akan kekurangan oksigen. Okay, because we, human, animal, we need oxygen for breathing, for respiration, for our cellular respiration. So if the plant cannot release excess oxygen, so we also affected. Right? So this compensation point cannot remain. Okay, cannot remain. Maksudnya tidak boleh kekal compensation point itu sepanjang masa. Cannot remain all the times. Okay, because they will affect to us. Okay, because sebab kita akan kekurangan oksigen. Alright, any question?
Masih boleh cikgu.
Actually, we are finished our chapter 2. This is the last subtopic. 2.5. 2.5 or focus only for compensation point. So you must understand what is the meaning of the compensation point. Okay, tengok saja perkataan compensation point maksudnya level of light intensity pada masa photosynthesis equal to respiration. Itu sahaja kena ingat. Jadi bila dia equal maksudnya kalau photosynthesis produce oxygen, oxygen is taken by the respiration. No excess. Okay, photosynthesis produce glucose, glucose is taken. Okay, macam tu saja sebab dia remain maksud dia photosynthesis produce, respiration guna. Respiration produce, photosynthesis guna. Pada kadar yang sama saja. Okay, itu masuk compensation point.